Hello everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Inside the Studio with Susanna. Leave your comments below. Let me know any questions you have or any topics you want to hear about. Nice talking with you. See you soon. Hi, this is Susanna. A lot of people ask me how I came to be doing what I'm doing today. Well, when I was young, I played music and sang, ran track and rode horses. I majored in music, so I minored in foreign languages in college. And like many artists and musicians, I had to have a so-called day job. When I was 29, I was a successful corporate sales executive, and I had a thriving professional career as a classical vocalist on the side. I was auditioning as a Bach soloist one season, and I was having a bit of trouble with the very, very long runs that Bach is so fond of. I enrolled in a local taekwondo class to work on my core strength and coordination, and I loved it. But about 6 months in, I suffered a severe knee injury that left me crippled for 10 years, and I still have permanent damage. I had done very well as a sales executive, but I had to be on my feet and walk a lot. This is what forced me to learn skills that I could perform sitting at a desk all day. I had never intended to sit at a desk. I never wanted to sit at a desk. Well, at the same time, my physical therapy and rehab were extensive. I had 3 surgeries in 1 year. When the insurance and income ran out, I could not get treatment. No one wanted a broken, crippled anything, so I couldn't get work. I lost my house, my car, well, I couldn't drive anyway, and where I lived, I could not even get a taxi. I could not even afford to doctors, but I couldn't even get to the doctor had I been able to pay for it, and so I could no longer get my allergy shots, and my asthma just went crazy. I was very sick. Somehow I managed to scrape together money for a gym membership, and my plan was to do my own physical therapy rehab there. I met an excellent massage therapist at the club who made it his mission to help me get walking again, and through connections I met a chiropractor who also helped me. If not for them, I would still be crippled, unable to walk today. Now, because I needed so much therapy, I learned. I knew how much this therapy that I had learned, massage therapy, could do to alleviate pain and restore muscle function. And this is how and why I became a massage therapist, apprenticing with my therapist 10 hours a week for 3 years, studying anatomy and physiology, soft tissue dysfunction and disability. I could not afford anything at all, so he traded with me, therapy that is. I became his therapist. I did not start on this path as a career choice, but rather due to the need for healing. In fact, while that made me an exceptional therapist, it also is a good reason why this was really maybe not the best occupation for me. It was particularly difficult to me because of my injuries and my ongoing chronic pain and disabilities. I had a lot of muscular imbalances and limited range of motion, and the work really took its toll on me, but I loved it, and I loved helping people, and I continued, and I still do it today. I just don't do it full time, and I don't do it that many hours. It's just better for my body that way. I even served on the medical team for the World Jiu-Jitsu Championships. I served on the medical team for the National Taekwondo Championships and for the 1996 Olympics. I was good, but I suffered. Also, there are inherent limitations to this kind of work due to the physical nature of the work, and even more for me because of my body, and I was always broke and barely able to survive. Despite my achievements, as I was really very successful, and despite my understanding that I had experienced some atypical challenges, I felt like a failure. And as I said, I struggled physically and financially. Check back next time for the follow-up on What Took a Turn. Well, that concludes today's episode of Inside the Studio with Susanna, and I hope to see you next time. Have a great day.